So I'm sure by now you've seen some of my posts about plexus, and you're either loving them or hating them, and I've gotten to a point where both is completely okay with me, because I too went through all of those stages where I didn't want to see anybody's posts anymore. But if I'm putting them out there and I'm getting messages back, either love or hate, then it means that something's going right because I'm provoking somebody to think about something. Today, I just have to share something with you. You know, those little life aha moments, and today I had one of those, and it put things into concrete terms for me. I've always liked being able to see hands-on where things have come and where things have gone, and today definitely was one of those times for me. So I've finally taken care of stuff from our trip, and now that every single spare second hasn't been occupied with vinyl, I decided to clean out some closets, and I was completely baffled and amazed and somewhat horrified at what I found when I was cleaning out medicine cabinets. But I just have to share some of this stuff with you. So this pile here, I'm going to go through it, but that's all the stuff that I just found out of our medicine cabinet today. When we took Riley for her last allergy appointment, they told us that we needed to be worried because she had so many things going on that they were worried that she was going to have inhalers. So they just prescribed these to us. And thankfully at the time we had insurance, but they're about $500 for just her inhalers. We went through a time where we had croup in our house for about 5 months because it would just cycle through the kids all the time. But they gave us this bottle. It's a steroid. There's 473 doses in just this one bottle. But you better believe that they got a huge kickback from giving that much to us. We clearly have not used it, but just insane that they gave it to us that readily available. But we haven't needed that. Riley's allergy medicines that she doesn't need anymore. My allergy medicines from summertime that I don't need anymore. These aren't even half. I didn't even bring them all down. But these are all the different vitamin supplements that I was on. And I was taking just about every single day because of all the testing that I went through. They couldn't figure out what was going on, so they would just tell me one more vitamin that I might be deficient in. And now that I'm realizing that I was taking all of those vitamins, and when you go to the bathroom after you've taken a lot of vitamins, sometimes it's really, really bright, which I didn't plan on talking about in this video, but it actually means that you're expelling all of those vitamins that you just paid so much money to have. And that was happening to me all the time. So it wasn't necessarily that I was deficient in them. I mean, I was deficient in them, but it was because I wasn't absorbing any of those nutrients because my gut was so unhealthy. Other things I was taking, cleanses. I mean, they're the true definition of cleanses. Bloating, mineral or bloating tablets. I had so much stuff like this trying to solve problems that never ended up going anywhere. Different things that I was taking for my hormones every month because after having 3 kids, you can ask Derek, I was kind of crazy. They did help a little bit, but they didn't, I mean, it never helped all the way. Migraine medicine, because I was getting migraines every single, at the end of every month I was getting a migraine to go along with it, which was wonderful. I haven't had a migraine now in almost 8 months. Digestive enzymes that I was taking to try to help with the celiacs and everything else that was going on. All different lotions that I tried for my feet that never ever ended up working. If you haven't seen the post of my feet, I'll show them to you. Never imagined that cracked feet were because of something in a gut issue. So all those lotions, these disgustingly are all different lotions and prescriptions that we were giving, steroid creams, different kind of antifungal creams that we were all given for Riley when she had her eczema so bad. It covered the whole back of her leg, and I mean to the point where it was raw one time and we couldn't ever get it under control. But again, because that was coming from inside, not something that we could treat on the outside. She also had something called molluscum, which is a viral infection basically, but it causes these little almost like wart-like things on the back of her legs is where she got hers. We tried everything, took her to dermatologists, could not get them to go away. We even took her to a dermatologist that really regrettably as a parent, we took her to a dermatologist that actually tried to blister them off. So they put a blistering agent on the back of her leg, and everywhere that she had those spots, she had about 30 of them. but it caused her skin to blister, and the premise was that it would draw that stuff out. It never worked. It actually just caused it to spread. So I had all these different lotions and oils trying to get rid of that. Nothing ever worked. So I have this huge pile of all this stuff, and then I looked, and now this is the only stuff that we use. 5 products, pretty much cleared everything that we'd ever gone through up. The kids, the only things that they take are the probio and the the probiotic and the bio cleanse, and then they also get their vitamins. But within 3 weeks of starting Riley on these 2 products, she was completely cleared of all of her eczema and the molluscum that we had tried for years to get rid of. She was completely gone just in that short time with these 2 products. All of those things that I had for myself were replaced with these 2 things. I do them every day as well, and a vitamin with aloe because it helps heal, and with fish oils, which help me sleep at night. I can go to bed at night now and not lay there for 20 minutes beforehand and think about all the stuff that went on in the day and worry about things anymore. Because this not only has 3, 6, and 9 in it, it also has 5 and 7. And omega-7 is really, really good for sleeping. So I take that before bed. I have no problems anymore. And then the Slim that I take too because of the chromium that's in it. It's really good for our cells. But all of those things that we took and to have them replaced with 5 simple products is pretty amazing and life-changing. And so this is my why. This is why I keep sharing these things, because I know so many of us have closets that look like this. And it's amazing to see what happens when you really get healthy on the inside out and take the time to look into it. I'm not saying that we're the picture perfect health. The kids all have runny noses right now, but runny noses now compared to 2 years ago when that would have turned into croup and we would have been leaving our house for 6 months is a far, far cry from where we've been. So it's just amazing. But if you have any questions, I would love to answer them. You can tell I get pretty excited about this stuff now and talk really fast, and can't wait to get everything out. So if you have any questions, I would love, love, love to answer them for you and see where it takes you guys to. But I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks.